goodness. I gotta get that dried up. I didn't realize how much water we put down. Sorry again for vlogging the video. Alright, we're gonna sop all this up right here. I mean, honestly, it's kind of been a little helpful, but we don't need it now. Why is there glue there? Oh my gosh, what is going on there? You know, I'll just paint it and post for it. If something is terribly bad, that's not too bad. I can cover that easily. I just wanted to get all the water up. There's so much water over there. Okay, we'll leave that down over here. I will try to walk around with this. I won't blow it. Okay. Sorry for the noise. I don't know how you have to block the sound one. Okay, I feel like I need to add some points of white at the ends of my little waves, because it is looking rather wavy. It's kind of interesting. But my blue needs to come back, because it's looking like a whole white line up top. We don't want that, so I'm going to throw some blue up in there. Actually, I don't know that I need to use the funnel thing. I kind of want to. I will on that side, I think. And I will not. Okay. There's a new life up ahead for you. In the color of the gray sky, you I gotta go down. I think we are going to go for the funnel now. Just I like the wave action down there. We're going to go for a little something more loose. It definitely will make it, and I am going to blow it out if I don't like it. But we're going to try stretching. See if the two can mold and mold. Right? We'll find out. And I'm not seeing any of my beautiful green yet. So I definitely want to make sure, and if I have to put that in and blow it up myself. Oh, I'm seeing this sparkle of the, yeah, that's showing up. It's going to be pretty translucent. I could even put some white in. Let's do that. Let's start putting some white in on this. You know what I mean? And I think I want to do a little swipe for the edge. You know what I mean? So I'm going to bring my swiper tool over. Because I have a feeling we're going to be using this a lot. Ow. Don't spank your kids with this. That would really hurt. Okay. Let's load it up. I think I will put the dark color in first. Can you see me do this? Let me see if you can see me doing this. I'm just going to aim you a little bit over this way so you can see me doing this part, okay? Hello there. This is my beautiful pancake funnel that I only have used for art ever. I bought it specifically for the purpose of this. Darken first. Okay. I'm going to do multiple layers and see if I do want a solid color down there. Okay. Let's go with some rapturous blue. So we can get the rest of this blue down in there. And then what I'm going to do, I've got some sunset colors. When I get close to what I want to do, I'm going to start swiping. Because I feel like that will be very much important. I'm going to kind of let this sit down over that because it's going to take half a minute. And I really don't want to wait on it. I'm going for this to go. Because we'll be done with that cup. Okay. Okay, in the meanwhile, let's get the other blue. Okay. The sea is not so dark always. In fact, this case it would not be that dark, but we are going to do a little, like, I'm going to swipe some things down over the top of this. Right? Not down here. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far there, but you get the idea, and then I'm going to fix this with the paintbrush. See all this muddy purple and orange? I don't like that. I should have waited and done the, I don't know. I should have done the top part of the sky and then went in with the warmer colors over it, but I don't know. I had it really good at first, and I just needed to have listened to my later self. So, let's go in with some of this. Love this color. It's giving us real Floridian kind of, you know, sea. It's really fun. I'm jealous over my little green stuff, so I may work that in afterwards in swipes, just because I don't want to waste it. Did I do the green yet? No, I did not. I'm going to fill it up pretty good, too. We're going to do a couple different layers. Yeah. I think that cup can come off of there. It's probably finite. There we go. All done. No more of that. That's from my space pour that I did that I'm working on the eagle on. So, yeah. Ooh, hey. Well, that's okay. The highest point's still above that. Alright, well, I kind of like that. We're going to take it and smudge it out over the top of it. Yeah. Ooh, I likey. Mama likey. But we're going to have to put some sunset colors up here and stuff. You know what I mean? That blue is way out of place. That's okay, though. We're going to fix this. Yeah, we're gonna do quite a bit of fixing. Although I really like some of my white foamy bits. I'm gonna run a line and you just take all that paint down the side here and let it enjoy itself. Oh yeah, look at that. You can quit dripping now. Yeah, so interesting. Okay. Man, down here it's looking really sea-like. Super cool. Drippy sea. Maybe next time I do a Trippy chaotic sea. Maybe we let this be a chaotic sea. Like, and we're bursting up and away from that. This painting is going to an auction. I probably already said this, but for a nonprofit that does work with domestic violence victims, and they help them, like, you know, get buck out bags, you know, getting out of the situation, any kind of needs that they have. And so I got contacted on Instagram, actually, which was the coolest, that they wanted me to donate a piece for it, and because I am a domestic violence survivor, right? I'm not a victim, but I overcame it. I left it. Probably not in the middle of it, unfortunately, but I did overcome. So because it is a part of my story, I thought how perfect it would be for me to be a part of that. You know, I love it. So I was so excited and so pleased. And for me, this painting, it symbolizes that even in chaos, we can rise above. We can begin to rise. So I've been calling it sunset, but really it's sunrise, and I'll make sure we make that evident. I think I did say sunset, but I really, yeah, we'll change things later. Yeah, so let's get going. We want to put some gray blue in there because it's very sea-like. Yes, and just make sure it dashes all through there. And get a good top layer on that as well. Sea blue. Right, and then we're going to add some white. That was my mistake in the first layer. Yes. Okay. Going back in with some dirt. I'm going to do a 2-layer top. So, going back in with some dirt. I didn't put any of that in there because I am so concerned it's going to bury it and I will never see it, that I'm going to put it in on swipes and things, I think. You know. Oh, I forgot to put some of my sparkly in, and this top of the blue is really annoying, but I'm going to put a little bit of the sparkly in. I don't care so much about, I'm not so precious about where it goes. It is going to be on the top there, and it needs to be right in there with that. Yeah, I think it will be. So, you know, I hate to have to blow that out again, but I do think I am going to make a line of white with that seafoam and do that again, maybe. I don't know. I feel like if I do too much, it'll be too much. And the first time it was like perfect. So I don't know what's going to happen here. We're just going to see how it comes out and relish in the moment, right? And then do some swipe work later. Swipe work can really help me get things panning out. Like right now I could do a swipe right here, but I'm not going to until I have that part in. So yeah, because we can stretch this out and you never know how things are going to rust. So what's next is my blue. Sorry, this is going to be a little, this is so annoying. I'm probably just going to dump this in. Okay, let's try this. I'm unscrew it. Yeah. I'm have to work on the inside of that cap, I can tell. It did not, excuse me. Alright, we're gonna give this another try, but I just don't want to deal with it right now. Whoa, that's a lot. Well, that's okay. That's just enough. This is one of my OG bottles. That's why it's so sticky. Like, this is one from way back in the way back. You know what I mean? Like, let's go 2019, 2020. An OG bottle. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in there with some of this blue. I want to put some of that green next to that black. That Prussian though. So. And just, whoa, it does a double string thing. Can you see that? Whoa. All right. Let's knock some of this into there. I might put a little bit of that one color on the top. Just a little bit when that way it comes out last. See, it's so mirrory when it like sticks together that I want to see that. I'm only going to do a little bit though because I really want to make sure I have some of this for swiping. This stuff is like gold. No, like real gold. To me, anyways. Okay, here we come with the white. Actually, they're crystal stuff. Actually, I want to put the white down first. All right, hopefully this particular batch will come out like I want it to, you know. And if we can stretch it down to cover some of the mess down here, wonderful. I'm not exactly liking how that turned out. So, the corner I loved when I did that one, but I can't piecemeal this whole thing. In fact, I probably need to do that over the edge and work that after, so that's the after step. So I am going to reserve some paint to do that with. Yes. All right, that's good enough. We're going to reserve some of this. All right. Like I said, I am going to come in here. I don't like what's happening. Well, those are not my cuts, so that must have been there already. But that wasn't. Yeah, those were, but these weren't. That's below. Okay. Alright. Oops, did I do that with my... I'll need paint in my eye. Okay. So, if you haven't seen one of these funnel pours, I'm actually going to start it down here and then work it up. I don't know. We'll just do a little. Yeah. We'll start it here. Okay, so I like how we're doing. We're gonna have to I'm gonna move this just so it can set and gather itself because there's a lot more paint in there. And I'm gonna get these both up off of there. We are going to draw some of you down here. Okay. Okay. All right. And touch. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to lift this. And we're going to do this. And we're going to lift that. Okay. What we need to do now is we're going to take that and we're going to run a swipe. Okay, I don't like that. That got messy. Alright, we're gonna go in, tilt, and tilt. Yeah. But we'll clean that up. We'll clean that up in just a second. I'm liking that. Okay. We are going to do a blow cross. But I gotta clean up this edge first. That's just, it's not happening. You know what I mean? It's not happening. Okay. So spray bottle. In here. Never get enough spray right. Put it down in here. And we're gonna take that across like that. Okay, now gotta get another piece of clean paper towel because I think we need the paper towel to be wet. So let's now we're we are going to blow this. I'm not sure how I want to do this exactly. Let's go with lights. We've got a lot of darks. Let's flood this with some lights and go in. Okay, and take some of the lighter colors. Do some joyous blue. It's a joyous little thing. Some joyous blue. And some joyous green. Oh, come on, don't be difficult, darling. I want just as much as you as the other. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. Because I'm not, and see, I got this long string. I'm about to blow everything out again. Yeah. So we'll relayer some things and go in and go that way, this way. I feel like I could, let's fix this. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to have to relay the brights. We got a lot of darks. And that's okay. But this edge needs to be tilted up and redefined. So let's do that. sparkle white on there, pearl white with a little bit of iridescent green and medium. I'm going to save some of that for this final wave stuff down here because I am definitely going to rework those. I liked my original, and now that I know what I'm doing, I can just go first, second, third. Yeah. So. I'm going to go here and just kind of do a thin line of green. Okay, and we're going to go across here, across here, across here. And scrape that down. I had to clean off my swipe tool. None of this has gone the way I want, so I let go of the outcome right now. I say whatever it is, will be whatever it is. I will quit trying to control the canvas. And Lord, I let you come in. This is your pour. You show me how you want it. Because I'm not sure I rightly know. But, I think we're going to do a line stretch now. Like a tilt and back so we can get everything nice and even. So we're going to do this. Okay, I'm not sure I like how this one is standing. Rock the line down here. I feel like it's swelling, so we're gonna go with that and we're gonna rock it back down here. I'm gonna move these cups because I'm gonna knock them over. There we go. There we go. Stand behind the bottle line. There we go. First line of defense. Bottles. Right. I'm starting to enjoy the swells. Stretching that out just a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking that. So let's go down. Okay, and now we're gonna I think we need to lift that corner and like let it go. But my hands can't touch down there. That's my problem. So I'm going to enlist the use of this lift aid. I mean, look at me. I'm an absolute mess. So